Taurus, hello. Thank you for tuning in. We've got a new microphone, so hopefully the sound will turn out okay. It's supposed to be a fancy new microphone. It's quite a pretty one to look at, so I'm hoping that the sound will be a little better for those of you out there that were having trouble hearing me before. This is Crow Indigo Intuitive Tarot, and thank you to those of you that are returning. And thank you for those of you that are subscribed. It's really great to see the community growing. We're going to be just doing a general reading today for Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising placements. And we're going to ask Spirit to give us 4 cards this week. So 4 cards, please, Spirit. For Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Anything that Taurus needs to know this week. Any guidance for Taurus. So 4 cards. That's quite efficient. Quite efficient. 4 cards just fell right out. I apologize, Taurus. I have this new microphone and it's quite pretty. It's quite nice to look at. And so I keep trying to show the cards to the microphone, which doesn't help you see them at all, does it? All right, so our 4. My goodness, Taurus, what a collection this is. All right, so we have the 3 of Swords reversed. That is quite a stunning card. We have the Hierophant. Personal favorite, of course, with that raven on there. We have the Hanged Man. You got like all the beautiful cards this week, Taurus. Look at that bat. I love him. I love this artwork. And you have 4 of my favorite artwork pieces in this deck. And then we have the Hermit. Come on, focus. Yes, the Hermit. So, what do we see here? So the 3 of Swords, quite a shocking imagery, right? It's one of the brightest colors in the deck of all the cards. And the 3 of Swords upright is about heartbreak and loss and grief. But this is reversed. So it's not carrying that energy. It's more about a sense of recovery, right? Forgiveness. You have a space now emotionally where you are letting go and moving on, where there has been a great deal of grief at a loss, or there's been a lot of pain from a disappointment or broken expectations. You're now moving into a space where you are healing and you're able to move forward, and that's really great energy. The Hierophant brings this energy of a teacher entering your sphere, perhaps a spiritual teacher, could be a priest, could be also, any sort of guide, like a therapist. Someone is in your space that is helping you with this, is what I'm sensing from Spirit. There is a person. It could be an organization. I mean, it could be a new spiritual community that you've joined. It could be even a new social group, though I feel a little bit more that this is a spiritual connection. My apologies for the air conditioner if you can hear that noise that just kicked on again, but I'm a bit grateful that it did. It's getting warm in here. Anyway, back to your reading, reeling myself back in. I get the sense that if this is a group, it's more of a spiritual community. So maybe there's a new church, or maybe it's a church community or a coven or some other spiritual gathering that you're spending more time in that atmosphere, and that's helping you to get to this place of healing. If it's not spiritual for you, it could be a community group, or maybe you're volunteering. But I sense more that it's spiritual in nature. The Hanged Man energy is coming next, and this is about waiting, sort of holding yourself back from forward action. And that makes sense in this reading because you're healing, right? You're getting to a point where you're ready to re-engage, but you're not quite there yet, and you know that, and you're giving yourself the space you need. With the Hanged Man energy and the Hermit energy coming in right behind it, these 2 cards are both speaking to being in a waiting place, being isolated, choosing to isolate yourself and to wait, to reflect, to consider, to work on your internal self, your lessons that need a little more attention internally. It's a space maybe of vulnerability, and you're just not quite ready to be deeply engaged with other human beings. But I do sense that, though this could be a person, I do sense it's a group. And I feel like it's a big part of you getting to this recovery space. So I guess what I'm seeing here, for whoever the Taurus is I'm speaking to this week, you're starting to feel a little better, and that's good. This is sort of a long, kind of ongoing story of Taurus the last few weeks, that you were really struggling, and I'm glad to see you're feeling better. I'm glad you found a community, because I think that does help us all heal. And be patient with yourself. Where you might be feeling like, oh, I should be over this by now, or I should be out there, I should. I would invite you not to focus on the shoulds and just check in with yourself. And if this is what you're feeling, this sort of staying to yourself, healing, getting yourself back to a place where you're ready to go out into the world, that's exactly what you need. If that's what you're feeling, that is what you need, and you should trust your own inner guidance on that. Thank you for being here with me, Taurus. Thank you for sharing this time with me. I really do appreciate you being part of our community. For those of you that have subscribed, thank you so much. It's wonderful to see that number going up. It means the messages are getting out there to more people, and I really do hope that they are helpful. If you feel this message might be helpful for someone you know who's a Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, please share the video. Like, share, subscribe. Hit, what is it the kids say? Smash that like button. That's what all the cool YouTubers say, right? Yeah, my son is continually excited about the fact that I'm setting up a YouTube channel. It tickles him something fierce. Anyway, this isn't about me. It's about you, Taurus. Take care of you. Have a great week. And I'll see you next week. Blessings.